want to go
Yeah.
back to the Navy part. So,
Yeah.
you grew up, you jumped right into right into the Navy.
Yeah.
Like, what's that look like?
Yeah, sure. So, 16 years old, I dropped out of high school. Father passed away about 3 years before at 13, took his own life, and really just catastrophic change in my
Mm,
life at 13 years old. So, for a few years, I'm floating around as kind of a lost teenager. At 16, I dropped out and went and got 2 jobs and wanted to start making money to help my mom and pay the bills and things like that. At 19 years old, I found myself sitting at mom's couch and kind of, what am I doing? Where am I going? I'm venturing off into manhood now. There's got to be more than this. And I picked up the phone. They answered it, Navy recruiter. How can I help you? I said, how can you help me?
mm,
And the guy said, well, come to my office. Let's talk about it. I tried to join the Army a year before, had a good physical, had a good ASVAB. I'd gotten in trouble when I was 16, had to get some stuff fixed. They made me wait a little while. Army kind of went away. That thought process went away. The Navy showed up at the right place at the right time. And without asking anybody, any guidance, talking to my mom, talking to any of my friends, I went to the recruiting office. 2 days later, I went back, signed a contract. 6 weeks later, I got on a bus and I left. Because, when you do things in life and you want to go and up yourself and level up and make that next step for yourself, so many people will tell you why you can't, why you shouldn't, why
mm.
you couldn't, because most times they won't, they can't, and so they try to keep you there with them. And then I was right. When my friends found out for that 6 weeks, they kept trying to tell me, that's dumb, don't do this, don't do that. And now most of them mid 40s have either passed on, God bless them, or are in jail. And one of them still living with his mom. Now here we are. The Navy was great to me. I was in the Navy for 16 years. I met my wife, Alicia, who
Hmm.
I've been married to for 21 years as of 2 days ago.
Awesome.
April 8th was our anniversary, 21 years. We've raised 2 beautiful children. I went back to school in the Navy. I got promoted really quick, made second class first time up, first class first time up. I made chief in 12 years. I still wear my chief's anchor today, carry it with me everywhere. And yeah, so 16 years later, my time in the
Yeah.
Navy was up. And like I said, I left with a wife, 2 kids. We were highly involved in softball, living here in the Florida community. Went back to school, got my bachelor's degree in child psychology, a master's degree in youth policy development. And I spent the last 10 years of my Navy career as a recruiter. This is where I fell in love with helping
Mm,
kids, coaching, changing lives, being in schools,
yeah.
being present for those kids that, kind of like I grew up, had a void in their life without people there to give them guidance.